yet Canberra's water crisis deepens as bans start to bite. Angry ACTTAB workers disrupt betting on local races. And Canberrans figure prominently in the Queen's Birthday Honours List. Good evening. In the news today, from the weekend shock sacking of the ACTTAB board. The opposition believes the timing of the dismissal was politically motivated, claiming it's a deliberate attempt to distance the Follett government from this Wednesday's public release of the report into the so-called ACTTAB affair.
Sports Minister David Lamont believes in horses for courses, and according to his form guide, ACTTAB is in need of a big change. But the opposition claims Saturday's announcement of a board shake-up was preemptory, coming as it did 4 days before the tabling in the Legislative Assembly of the Pearce inquiry report into the so-called ACTTAB affair, the political hot potato which led to the downfall of Mr Lamont's predecessor, Wayne Berry. Liberal leader Kate Carnell says because the report still hasn't been publicly released, the sacked board members can't defend themselves, thereby effectively being denied natural justice.
He could have left it till after next week, unless, of course, the Pearce report shows some sort of corruption.
The minister today declined to discuss the contents of the report, but rejected Ms Carnell's contention that the news of the ACTTAB board revamp was deliberately timed to lessen the political flack likely to fly about as a result of the Pearce report.
That's obviously a nonsense. The report will become public on Wednesday, and I would expect this matter to be well canvassed following the tabling of that report.
The new board is headed by chartered accountant Bruce Glanville, with gaming expert Roger Smead taking over as interim chief executive. Shocked ACTTAB staff met on Saturday and declared they would not be showing any formal support for the replacement administration until Wednesday at the earliest, when the Pearce report is made public.
What happens after that, we will be having another meeting once we've been able to read the report.
The other resolution was to black ban a weekend greyhound meeting and today's Canberra Gallops. Interstate races were unaffected. The decision meant that punters betting on this afternoon's 8-race Winter Cup programme had no option but to lay their money with on-course bookmakers, thereby hitting the government hard in the hip pocket. A bigger worry is the possible major damage such action could do to ACTTAB's application to join the New South Wales TAB Superpool.
Now, if we reach a stage at the end of July that the ACTTAB is not into one of the large pools, it's going to be a disastrous situation for the industry.
It's a sentiment shared by Mr Lamont and his government. Walter Murray, Win News.
More than 30 Canberrans were...
This is Capital Eyewitness News with Greg Robson and Gina Pickering.
Water restrictions within 2 days as work bans restrict Canberra's water supplies.
Embassy Open Day, a review of security after an Indonesian protest.
The famous and not so famous feature in the Queen's Birthday Honours List.
Good evening.
ACTTAB workers have not ruled out further strike action in support of their sacked board. Today's Canberra race meeting was black banned, costing the ACT government tens of thousands of dollars in lost revenue. The workers angry over the way the board was dismissed following the ACTTAB affair.
With an expected turnover of almost $350,000 on today's Canberra meeting, the government effectively lost around $50,000 in revenue. It could have been 10 times that amount if the ACT Services Union's TAB workers had voted to close down operations on all meetings. The Holiday Monday betting featuring some of Queensland's biggest races, including the Brisbane Cup. The workers did discuss a total black ban, opting instead to try and keep their disruption to the Canberra district. It's an unusual stance by the 150 TAB workers. Effectively, they say their boss and his advisors were doing a good job and deserved a far better deal from the government.
To actually wait until after working hours on a Friday of a long weekend to dismiss both the Chief Executive and the board, as far as we're concerned, is an absolutely abysmal act.
As expected, Racing Minister David Lamont was critical of the union's action, saying that it was jeopardising the ACT-TAB's attempt to link with the New South Wales tab. That link essential with the Victorian TAB cutting off ACT at the end of the month.
I think it's totally unwarranted. I think it sends the wrong message to our colleagues in New South Wales.
The union says the groundwork for the ACT New South Wales link has already been put in place by SAC Chief Executive Philip Neck, and now the government was attempting to take the kudos for the imminent announcement by getting rid of him. For the moment, the ACT-TAB workers have decided to take no further action until they get a look at the Pearce report into the ACTTAB affair. That's due to be tabled in the Assembly this Wednesday. Peter Chapman, 10 News.